Okay. Okay, there we go. We got we got a few blocks. Hello and welcome back to Scrap Mechanic. I'm Wicca from Honey Bunny Games and I finished the front loader off camera. Actually, I think I didn't. Yeah, need to paint these guys as well. There we go. Now I think it's finished. I did modify a few things. I did add like some decoration and stuff. And I'm gonna walk you through it in a moment. First of all, I didn't record for about a week. That's because I've been contacted about one job as a 3D artist for a local game studio, and I was kinda, you know, taking the art tests and kinda having a fuss with that. So yeah, now I'm back. I got the job, by the way. I'm starting next week. Yeah, I'm starting in 6 days. Yeah, that's gonna be awesome. But yeah, I'm not sure how much I'm gonna tell you about it because obviously NDA and stuff, so I'm not gonna tell you probably anything about it. But anyway, let's get back to the front loader. This thing here is not some awful flag. It's something we will be picking up with the front loader. First of all, I'm gonna remove him. He is removed for a lift. So first of all, we need to get this thing started. So you open this like panel thingy, start the engine, you can close it down, and then we can drive around. It's kind of balanced, though, to be honest, I'm not quite happy how the wheel placement is. I kind of have a feeling that the back wheel, the rear wheel, is too close to the articulated joint. And I think the front part is kind of too long. It could be like 2 blocks shorter on the back side where the articulated joint is. But yeah, let's go ahead and let's see what this boy can do. First of all, okay, first of all, this is not working. Why is this not working? Oh, okay, something got messed up. It worked a second ago before I started recording. Just wanted to make sure everything worked. But obviously something is messy. Okay, let's try now. Let's try now. So let's see. Okay, this thing works. Yeah, there we go. So first you kind of put it down to pick something up. You pick it up. You go to some point and you drop it off. There we go. That is beautiful. So I think I'm kind of way too slow, so I'm just gonna bump the speed a little bit. There we go. Yeah, now it's kind of too fast if you ask me. Okay. Yeah, I think that's gonna be fine. Let's just go ahead and try removing this thing so we can actually pick those blocks up. Yep, that's exactly what I want. Beautiful. So I'm not sure if I'm gonna be able to pick him up because I kinda need a wall. Yeah, I think I'm gonna need a wall. So let's see now. Let's go inside. Oh, it's not turned on. It is not turned on, so let me turn it on. Oh, ouch. I think I hit my head in the thing. But yeah, let's go and pick him up. Let's do it first person. Yeah, the first person definitely awful. Okay. Okay, here's the thing. I'm gonna increase this to like 2. There we go. I'm kind of losing the grip with the front wheels. And also I will add like this thing all the way up. Yep, there we go. Now let's go back in. Let's try it again. Oh, I exited, oopsie. Let's try again. Okay. Okay, there we go. We got we got a few blocks. We're holding few blocks. Yeah, the FPS is killing me because of those few blocks, I guess. Okay, now it's fine. So let's just keep driving this around. And yeah, let's drive it downhill somewhere and then we're gonna drop it off. But yeah, this is the front loader with the articulated joint. I should have probably made it by some good reference, not like straight out of my head. Because this looks kind of awful. I mean, I did try adding the details and all that, but I mean, Scrap Mechanic, it kind of feels blocky because, well, the game is blocky-ish. But yeah, let's take this somewhere, and then I'm gonna showcase you around the front loader a bit. For the next project, I have few ideas in mind. I kind of want to abuse those pistons as much as possible. So if you have any suggestions, please leave a comment, because I'm very open to everything. Well, actually, I'm gonna say it because few people did suggest elevator. I already did elevator in the piston update video, but I think I'm gonna improve it a little bit. I mean, visually I'm gonna improve it. It's not gonna be so robust and simple just to showcase what you can do. I'm gonna like improve it a lot. I mean physically. I mean aesthetically, not physically. Oh my god, I am failing. Okay, I think this is a good location where we can drop off our goodies. So we're gonna drop it off right here. Right about there. Like this. There we go. There we go. Now I'm gonna press this thing and this thing. There we go. Okay. Okay, so that's the front loader, ladies and gentlemen. This is the front loader. Did I just say gentlemen like really stupid? I think I did. I'm just gonna open this up. There we go. The door is kinda clanky, so you have to. Yeah, there you go. We got the door. Okay, actually I'm gonna keep the engine running. There we go. Beautiful. Okay, so first things first, let's look at the engine. We have the fan for the engine. It spins. Oh my god. We have the exhaust here and the air intake here, or the vice versa, depends how you look at it. We also have like this thing that I kind of hope the engine could be like facing forward, but I didn't manage to do that, so yeah, oopsie. Okay, so also we have some little details in here. I'm just gonna try putting a lift so I can go down here to see. We have some tiny details. We have the suspension that's kind of a... Oh, you can paint the suspension. I had no idea. Ooh, awesome. I'm gonna do that. There we go. So we have the two, how you call them, springs for each wheel on the back side. They have the bearings in here and the bearing for the wheel in the middle. And that's kind of working fine. It's not necessarily useful, but I think it kind of adds a nice little feel to it. And what is this thing? Oh, never mind. Okay, now we have the articulated joint. Nothing too strange about this, except I didn't manage to paint this guy. Ah, screw him. Then we have the front area. Oh, also we have lights. I totally forgot about the lights. I should actually, yeah, I'm gonna attach them to this switch, so when the engine is not running, the lights are not on. There we go. I'm gonna check the front part. We have like also tiny details in here. One of them I forgot to paint. There we go. Also, it has a bit more metal because of the weight thing is. I wanted to make sure this thing is like balanced or a tiny bit heavier than the back side, because you can see the wheel is here. We have a ton of things on this side. It was kind of tipping over all the time. And of course we have the bucket. I'm just gonna raise him down. There we go. Let's take a look at the bucket. We have a piston, same on the other side. I'm just gonna cover one side. We have a piston on a bearing here. Pushing here, here is also a bearing, and the actual pivot point for the bucket is here. I'm trying to point at it. I'm gonna climb over the bucket. Can I climb? Of course not. Okay. So yeah, the pivot point for the bucket is here. And we have two pistons here and here pushing it up. Then after we push it up, we have the pivot point for the bucket itself here. You can see it's kind of rotating over this point. We can see the bearings here. Also gonna have to go back up. There we go. And then we have two pistons. One piston is to lower it tiny bit amount of down to actually pick something from the floor. The second piston is to unload. So let me go back up. There we go. Oh, no, don't fall in. So this is the tiny piston, right? No. Yes, no, I think I messed up. Oh, I didn't mess up. Okay. Yeah, this is the tiny piston. This is the big piston, so I'm just gonna here the tiny piston that's used for scraping something off the floor, off the ground, and then there's a big piston, which is this one here, that actually dumps stuff down. There we go. You can see obviously that anything that's inside the bucket is gonna go down. The bucket is a bit weird, and that's, well, I could have used the bearings to make it like round, but let's be honest, the game does not handle the bearings so well. So yeah, this is it. This is the front loader. This is kind of the main thing I wanted to do in this little project. Everything else is just me trying to be good at it, but obviously not being so good at it. So let me just get it all up. And yeah, that's I think that's it. It's a bit short episode because this is just a showcase, but yeah, it's just a showcase. So in the next episode we will be starting with something new with the pistons, and I'm not sure when the pistons are scheduled to officially release because they're still a bit buggy from time to time. Also, the one thing I hate about them is you cannot set a default setting. I mean, you can try. I don't think it works with the controller. But let me try anyway. There we go. Just gonna attach it here, attach it to the lever. There we go. I'm gonna set this to like 4. This works, right? But if I say this to 1, oh, now it works. Well, that's the thing. Sometimes it does work, sometimes it doesn't work. And I think it doesn't work if it doesn't have anything on. Yeah. But and also another thing is, yeah, since if you're doing this on a lift, it's not gonna move for 1 block. So if you want to weld something, that's gonna be very, very hard, because I really wanted to use the piston thingy here instead of these pipes, but it's kind of finicky since we cannot do that. But yeah, I think this is gonna be very, very cool once it's released in the full version, not in the beta testing. But yeah, for the next project I'm thinking about a little elevator that was suggested a few times, and like I said, I did cover it already. But I'm kinda thinking of adding some aesthetical stuff. I will have to see about the concept and all that, but I think that's gonna look quite okay. Also, I do have some other ideas. For example, the cannon that I used in the car crusher video. It was just like a tiny thing to mess around, but if I'm gonna make it, I'm gonna make it like real big and real good. But right now, I think this is definitely gonna be it. So thank you guys for watching. Please subscribe, leave a comment, like the video, and see you next time.